Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. I'm hearing that Steffon Hewitt is a gentleman. Steffon Hewitt is a human being among human beings. I'm hearing that people trusted Steffon Hewitt with their prized possessions, their children, their animals, everything. He was just a good person. That is what I'm hearing time after time about Steffon Hewitt. I'm hearing that he knew because they told him that his mom had a limited time left to live. And I'm hearing that he took her to the movies. He took her to dinner. He took her wherever she wanted to go, to the park. He just took her around and he showed her the best life she could have lived for the time she was given per the doctors. Okay. He brought her up from Barbados because she kept falling. While she was in Barbados, she kept falling. She forgot to eat some days. And he said, nah, I'm going to bring her to live with me in the UK. Okay? 2 days before she died, she was supposed to be in a home. 2 days. And it's not as though he was out of pocket paying for her care in that home. It was free. It's important for you to know that it was free. And 2 days before she was supposed to go into that home is when she died. Now, when people see Steffon, they see a big black male. He's over 6 foot tall. He's big, okay? And according to his friends, he could be clumsy. He was a nerd. He was a computer nerd, okay? He sat on the computer to repair computers. He wrote whatever he needed to write. I mean, like code and whatever. He was a nerd, self-taught. So that means he was bright. To teach yourself that means you're pretty bright. He could be on the phone with his friends for hours talking, and they trusted him with secrets that they would not have trusted with anyone else. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing, okay? There's built-in racism. There's built-in biases. They're unconscious biases. And I'm hearing that when certain things should have been brought out during the trial, that didn't happen. I'm hearing that the trial, the jurors were mostly female. I'm hearing that in the area where Steffon lived, domestic violence is high. So there was some sort of like fever. They expected it from him without knowing him. They expected that what they were hearing that he did without knowing him. Okay, even when he was incarcerated, the other inmates took advantage of Steffon Hewitt. Okay, he suffered in there because of what they heard about him, not knowing him. Everyone that I've spoken to, they're saying he was a gentle giant. He was a human being. He was someone they could trust in a world of people that you cannot trust. Steffon Hewitt was someone they trusted. Okay? So, yes, when he performed CPR on his mom, yes, her chest did collapse, but she had arthritis and brittle bones. She was going down. And while he was on the phone with the medical personnel, he told them that her chest had collapsed, and they told him to continue with the resuscitation, continue doing what he was doing to try to save his mom. So he was taking instructions from the 999 person behind that phone, but that was not allowed in court. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that his guilty verdict was almost set just because of the way he looks. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing about a system in the UK that will see Steffon Hewitt and they judge him by just appearances. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Now, we know, don't have to go through it again. We know that his mom was sick. We know she was falling constantly even before he got her to the UK to take care of her. We know these things. We know that 2 days prior to her going into a home where she could have 24-hour care, we know that Steffon was there for her. These are things that are known, should be repeated. These things are known. He was looking after his mom. The home she was going into free. No money out of his pocket. Why would he do it? Why would he do what they accused him of doing when he was taking her to the movies, taking her to dinner, taking her to have a good life, because he knew, based on what they said to him, she was on her way out, okay? So I hope that the people who know Steffon would come on my show. They have spoken to me on WhatsApp, and I'm hoping that this information can reach people who need to know of Steffon. I'm hoping that people in the UK would put his name in some kind of search engine and see what I have here on YouTube and hear what I'm saying about Steffon, a human being now. A human being, okay? And I'm hoping that he may hear what his friends are saying, because it's not every day you can have a call to call people, and sometimes you call them and they say it to you, but you don't really believe what you're hearing, because you're saying, oh, they're just saying that. But now they're telling me, they're saying we have to take this thing up a notch. We have to kick it up a notch. They're telling me. So Steffon, there are people telling me about you, and they're saying you are a gentleman, a human being that they trusted. They trusted you in their homes, around their precious other beings that were in the homes. They trusted you, Steffon. You were trusted. You were a dear friend that people could tell their secrets to and not even worry. They can just tell it to you. You cried on the phone together. You hugged and cried it out together. You were that type of human being. You were that type of friend. You were that type of confidant. They trusted you. And I hope that people in Barbados will know that maybe he wasn't born in Barbados, but he lived in Barbados for a while, and then he went back to the UK. But this is a product from Barbadian heritage that was solid in his humanity. Solid. Okay, solid. So despite what you see here in the news, despite the unconscious biases that people should acquaint themselves with, they probably don't even know that they feel a certain way without even knowing that they feel that certain way. They need to acquaint themselves with such terminology, unconscious biases. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on in the UK that will make it unfavorable for people that look like Steffon Hewitt. Okay, big guy, over 6 foot tall, But Steffon, I want you to know that there are people that you know that think that you are a gentleman. Okay, I want you to know that, just in case you ever hear this particular video, listen to it, see it. I want you to know that there are people in your camp that staunchly believe that you didn't mean to hurt your mom. It's an impossibility, they're saying, for you to have hurt your mom. You're just not built that way. You're just not, you're not, that's not you. That's not the you they know. It's not you, cannot come from you. Okay? So his sentencing is still to come up. I think there's an appeal that is being, they're thinking about it. And another thing that happened with Steffon was he was not able to afford the best defense. He wasn't able to have that happen. He wasn't able to afford the legal fees to have the best and the best of the best represent him. So yeah, it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate what happened to Steffon Hewitt there in the UK. But there are people in your corner. There are people on your side. There are people who know you, and there are people who hopefully would come and speak on my radio program and spread what they know about you. Say it loud and say it clear. Talk about you and tell everyone who wants to know, everyone who judged you before they even knew you, so that they have an opportunity now to change their minds. I hope that they come on my radio show and proclaim your humanity, okay? Proclaim that they knew you as a gentleman, okay? I hope that that will happen and happen soon, even before the sentencing phase. I don't know when that is supposed to be. Maybe I should have looked it up, but I didn't. But let's hope that with this information, people would have an opportunity to change their minds, okay? This is Sherry Veronica.